We're going to talk about a relationship that, well, it starts with a download. I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? But for millions of people, this is their daily reality. We're diving into the really surprising and, honestly, fast-growing world of AI companions.
I mean, this quote from a user named Scott, it just gets right to the heart of the whole thing. The real question isn't, is the AI real? It's, is the feeling it gives you real? Because that feeling, that connection, that's what this is all about. And that feeling? Well, it turns out that feeling is the foundation of a massive industry. Get this, by 2025, the market for these AI companions is expected to hit $7.3 billion. So yeah, this isn't some niche hobby for a few people. This is a huge global business that's built on one of the most fundamental human needs we have, connection.
So let's get into it. What exactly are these new digital companions? We're going to take a look at what they are and who's behind them.
Okay, so on the surface, you might just think, oh, it's a chatbot. But calling it that is kind of like calling a smartphone just a phone. It really doesn't do it justice. These are super sophisticated language models built for one single purpose, emotional and romantic engagement. They're designed to learn about you, to remember your conversations, and to actively change and adapt to become, well, your perfect partner.
And listen, we're not just talking about one or two apps. The second the technology got good enough, it was like a gold rush. I mean, platforms like Replica, they were the pioneers for sure. But now, there are dozens of them out there. Character.ai, Eva AI, Candy.ai, you name it. And each one offers a slightly different flavor of this virtual intimacy. It can be anything from just a supportive friend all the way to an explicit romantic partner. Right, so this whole industry didn't just explode out of nowhere. It wasn't an accident. It happened because two really powerful forces collided, basically creating the perfect storm for AI companionship to just take off. So first up, the technology just had to get there. I mean, think about it. Back in the 60s, we had things like Eliza, which was a super simple scripted chatbot. Kind of clunky. But then you fast forward to 2020 and bam, GPT-3 gets released. All of a sudden, conversations with an AI felt shockingly human. That was the real game changer. Suddenly, the illusion that you were talking to a caring, thinking partner became incredibly convincing. But here's the thing. You can have the most powerful tech in the world, but you still need a market for it. And boy, did it find one. It tapped right into what a lot of sociologists are calling a full-blown epidemic of loneliness. So you see, the technology gave us the how, but our modern social lives, they gave us the why.
I mean, this technology really landed in the middle of what you could call a social vacuum. In a lot of places, marriage rates are plummeting, people say they have fewer and fewer close friends, and let's be real, dating apps can feel exhausting, right? It's like this endless cycle of performing and then getting rejected. So AI companions swoop in and offer this super easy, low-friction answer to what some are calling social poverty, this real lack of deep, meaningful connection.
Okay, so we've got the tech, and we've got this huge societal need. But what is it about the actual experience of using one of these things that makes them so compelling, even addictive for some people?
Well, it really boils down to this perfectly engineered loop of validation. Think about it. First, the AI is completely personalized to you. It mirrors your sense of humor, your tastes, everything. Second, it's always available, 24/7. It's never tired, never busy, always there for you. Third, it's a totally judgment-free zone. You can be vulnerable, share your deepest secrets without any risk of rejection. And here's the real kicker. It's programmed for constant positive reinforcement. It's designed to be affirming, to be supportive. It never argues with you. It never has a bad day. Its entire existence is just to make you feel good.
And that leads us to the core critique of all of this, which is captured perfectly in this phrase, emotional fast food. I love that. It's so fitting, right? It's quick, it's satisfying, it's super convenient, but it might be lacking the essential nutrients, the messy, challenging, and ultimately rewarding growth that only comes from navigating a relationship with a real, unpredictable human being. So this brings us right to the heart of the debate. Are these AI companions a helpful tool for a modern problem, or are they actually a harmful habit that could have some pretty serious long-term consequences?
And the arguments are really compelling on both sides. On the one hand, the promise is that this is a therapeutic tool. It could help people get through grief, fight off loneliness, or even just be a safe space to practice social skills. But on the other hand, you have the peril.
The critics see it as an emotional crutch, something that might create totally unrealistic expectations for real-life partners, maybe even stunt our ability to handle conflict, and could reinforce some pretty unhealthy relationship stereotypes.
And look, this isn't just some theoretical debate for the future. This is happening right now, and the numbers show just how widespread it's become. A recent survey found that almost 1 in 5, 19% of American men between 18 and 29 have used an AI companion romantically in the last year. That's a huge number. This is happening at a massive scale today.
So, we know it's a billion-dollar industry, but how does the money actually work? Let's take a look at the business of belonging and the ethics behind, well, selling connection.
The business model is actually brilliant, in a way, and incredibly effective. Here's how it works. Step 1 is attachment. They let you chat for free to build a real, genuine emotional connection. But then, step 2, the paywall comes up. The deeper stuff, the more intimate conversations, the voice calls, making it official, that's all locked behind a subscription. Which brings us to step 3, monetization. The business model is literally designed to convert a person's loneliness and emotional vulnerability directly into recurring revenue.
And this just highlights the profound imbalance at the heart of this entire thing. It's a completely asymmetrical relationship. Think about it. The user is feeling genuine emotion, right? But the AI has no feelings, no needs, no consciousness at all. Meanwhile, the platform is collecting some of the most intimate, personal data you could possibly generate. So at the end of the day, you're not a partner in a relationship, you're a consumer of a product.
So, where is all this heading? The technology is definitely not slowing down. We have to ask ourselves, what does the future of this algorithmic embrace actually look like?
Well, the next steps are already happening. We're talking about integrating this with VR, so you can have these immersive virtual dates. We're talking about much more realistic voice synthesis for phone calls, and, down the line, advanced robotics. The line between what's a digital simulation and what's physical reality. It's about to get very, very blurry.
You know, a really useful way to think about all this is the idea of an emotional prosthetic. It's a great term. Just like a physical prosthetic, it can be an incredibly valuable tool to help with a specific need. But we have to remember what it is. It is, by definition, a simulation. It's a highly sophisticated tool that's designed to either add to human connection or, in some cases, completely replace it.
And that leaves us with the really big question, doesn't it? What this technology proves more than anything is just how deeply we all hunger for connection. But is this technology a bridge that helps us get back to each other, or is it an exit ramp off the highway of human relationships? Are we building a better way to connect, or are we accidentally creating a world where we actually prefer the perfect, easy simulation over the messy, beautiful, and sometimes difficult reality of loving another actual person? That's the question we all have to figure out.